In this training video, we are going to complete a return material on a project that originated from an inventory location. In order to complete the return on the project, we need to go into the Project Management module, into the Programs folder, into the PM Projects session. Once in this session, you can select your project by hitting F4 and choosing it from the lookup table, or you can key in your project. In this case, this is the project I'd like to complete my return on, so now I can continue to click on the PM Material Detail button. The PM Material Detail session then opens up. In order to confirm the information that I'd like to return, I need to click on the Interface tab. As you can see, I originally added 100 units at 3 separate times on this project for a CI90G. I should have only done one of these entries, so I need to complete a return for both of these lines. I need to return a quantity of 200 CI90Gs back to the Beam SP warehouse. In order to complete this, I need to confirm the part number, that it was a material order, the phase, and the cost type. The location is Beam SP. I'm going to return 200 of them and at the cost of $1.24. To complete the return, I go to the Non-Interface tab and I click in the Material Code field. I key in the material code I'd like to return, tab through the description, and now on my material type, confirm that it's material order. I tab to phase and key in the correct phase and cost type that I originally placed it on this order. I tab over to location and enter in Beam SP where I originally pulled the inventory from, and I'm going to enter a negative 200 units at $1.24 to remove the costs and the actual inventory from this project and return the 200 units back into the Beam SP warehouse location. I can go over to line notes and enter in a description as to why I'm completing the return. I'm going to actually add return to stock. And now I can save this line entry. Once I'm satisfied with what I've entered, I can hit the Initialize button, and it has now generated a material order for me. I need to go to the PMMO header form to finalize or confirm the details that I'd like to return back to inventory. I click on the Non-Interface tab, confirm that my location, my material code, my phase, my cost type, my units, and my unit cost are all correct. I can click on the Approved button and hit Save, and now I am ready to interface this material order over to the Inventory module to complete the return back to inventory. I will click the PM Interface button. As you can see, there's my project number, there's my material order. I will validate it, preview and print these audit reports, and I will click Interface. Once my interface process is complete, I will close all of these screens. And I will now go over to the Inventory module to complete this transaction. In the Inventory module, I'll go into the Programs folder to the IN Material Order Confirmation Initialization screen. I will create a new batch using the batch month that I'm currently in and hit OK. Once the session opens up, the month and the batch ID number at the top that are automatically pre-populated by the system. The date should remain as today's date because today's the date we're doing the transaction, and we can enter in our material order. What we are actually doing here in this session is removing the 200 items we'd like to take off the project that we entered in error, and we're adding them back into Beam SP inventory. We will confirm the remaining units for all items, and confirm this time is now updated to -200. When I hit the update button, your screen will refresh. Go to File and hit Process Batch. Validate. You can preview if you like, or you can go direct to print, but you do need to print these reports off. So print them and post them. Once you receive the posting was successful message, we can close these screens. My batch was successfully updated. The screens automatically close, and we have now removed the items from our project. So let's jump into our project and confirm that they have now been removed. So we go into the correct project, to the PM Material Details session, click on the Interface tab and confirm that here we entered 3 line items for BeamSP for a total of 300 CI90Gs. We only needed 100 of them, so we returned 200 of them right here to BeamSP for the same warehouse for the same cost. That concludes how to do an inventory return when